What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Tactic Testers on Games FM. I hope you're all fantastic. So today we are looking at the GUR FM, and I guarantee you, I've already ran the simulations, and this tactic will get you results and it will achieve success. Stay tuned so I can show you exactly how we got on, because we're going to jump right in to the initial 3 simulations. Now, we started, as we always do, with Arsenal, Barcelona, and AC Milan. We don't go anywhere else. We just want to do with those teams. So let's have a look how we got on with Arsenal first. And then once we've shown you the results we got, I'll show you how the tactic works. So stay tuned for that. Now, with Arsenal, we finished 3rd, which is amazing. 77 points on the board, which is really, really good. Gabriel Jesus was our top league goal scorer, 26 goals. And we led the league in assists with Saka and Odegaard. Now, possession-wise, this tactic wasn't very good with Arsenal. We only had 52% possession, which over the course of the season on average, which isn't amazing. But let's have a look at the squad in terms of what we got. So Jesus over the whole season got 41 goals. Martinelli got 18, Odegaard 14, and Saka 12. But then if you look at Saka and Odegaard, they got 43 assists between them. So your creative outlet is amazing with this tactic. I highly recommend it for that reason. Diving into the data hub with Arsenal quickly, as you can see, our goals and non-expected penalty goals miles better than the rest of the league, as well as the shots we were having per game. Slightly worse when it comes to tackles won and possession, pass completion. But you know what? I will take it for the fact that creatively, this tactic is just so much better than anything else we've tried. Genuinely, what a tactic it is. Cannot recommend it highly enough to anybody. Really, really good tactic. In terms of, if we fly over to Milan, where they finish now, they finished 2nd, 10 points behind Napoli. One thing I would say is, since the winter update, Napoli are just a different gravy, and that is because they are running away with Serie A in real life, and the game is now reflecting that. Obviously, how different would it have been if Juventus didn't have their 15-point deduction? Incidentally, by the way, Juventus got relegated this season, only 26 points. So even if you add the 15 back on, they would have only finished about here. You know, that's dreadful for Juventus. So they would have finished 15th in the league. But anyway, going back to Milan, let's have a look. Rafael was the highest rated player in the league over the course of the season, and Junior Messias got 12 goals. Mike Maignan got 20 clean sheets over the course of the season. Now, in terms of our possession over the course of the season, we averaged 52 again with Milan, so not amazing at retaining the ball overall. The actual squad, we didn't have the same success creativity, goal scoring wise, with one player, but we did have more goal scorers. Rafael got 21, Giroud 19, Origi got 17, and Ibrahimovic with 10. And then creatively, probably wasn't as successful. 16 assists for Messias, 13 for Toneloni. Brahim Diaz got 11, and that's it really. So it's not great, but I do find in the Italian leagues, it is it's more spread out than 1 or 2 players just dominating. It's more of a team effort in Serie A. Diving into the data hub for us then, goals per game, non-expected penalty goals per game, conceded per game, and shots per game, all miles ahead of the rest of the league. Even our expected goals per game is higher, but again, the pass completion ratio is down. So you're not going to have as much of the ball with this tactic based on those 2 simulations, but you are going to score loads. Let's jump over to Barcelona. Now, this is where I am happiest. Barcelona, this is only the 2nd time we've used Barcelona, and this time we won the league. We beat Madrid out to the championship. 95 points, 30 wins, 5 draws, 3 defeats. We had a goal difference of 79. Let's have a look at how many we conceded. We only conceded 31 goals and scored 110, which is amazing. Lewandowski, 49 goals for the season, highest rated player in the league with an 8.13 rating, and Dembele led the way in assists. Interestingly, we didn't get the clean sheet record. Ter Stegen was 2nd, 18, and Courtois got the top spot. Let's have a look at the whole season. So Lewandowski scored 69 goals using this tactic. 69 goals in just 45 games, and one of them was a sub appearance. That is amazing. Ferran Torres got 18 and Ansu Fati 15. And in terms of where the assists came from, Dembele 20, Gavi 16, Ferran Torres 15, and Jordi Alba from left back got 13 assists. That guy is in the heyday of his career. He's 34 years old, and he is still chipping in with assist after assist. So as you can see there, you're going to get loads of success. Let's have a look at the data hub, see if it reflects what the other two did, and it does. Goals per game, non-expected, penalties per game, conceded, expected, and shots per game, all miles ahead of the rest of the league. Whereas your pass completion ratio is down at 82% again, which has been exactly the same for all three simulations, is worse than the rest of the league. One thing I do just want to check on, I didn't do this before, so I'm going the long way around to get back to the league. Let's just have a look at our possession stats. 53%, so you're not going to dominate possession with this. Let's just get that out there right now, you're not. But what you are going to do is create loads and loads of chances, far more than the rest of the league on average, and you're going to score goals. It is going to get you success. Just trust me on that. So 53% possession. Anyway, let's now have a look at how the tactic actually works in terms of setup and that kind of thing. Okay, so the base tactic is a 4-3-3 with a holding midfielder. Now, that is a very common and very popular tactic on Football Manager this year. It's a bit like the 4-2-3-1 last year, but let's have a look at how we do. So we'll do the player instructions first. You've got a sweeper keeper, tends to ease off tackles, and then on the right-hand side is a wing-back set to support with shoot less often assigned and nothing else. Then we have a central defender next to him set to defend with no extra instructions. Next to him is the ball-playing defender set to defend with ease off tackles again. And then we have a full-back set to attack on the left. That will be why Jordi Alba has got so many assists, is because we are letting him raid forward. We've got him crossing from the byline and shooting less often. So he is going to get forward, get to here, and look to hit your advance forward. Your holding midfielder is a defensive midfielder with 0 instructions. You want him there for nothing else other than to break up the play. That is it. Anything else he does is a bonus, but that's all we want him to do. Win the ball, pass it off. Slightly ahead of him is your box-to-box midfielder, and we're going to let him roam from position, and then supporting him is the Mazzala set to attack. No additional instructions on any of your midfield, keeping it simple and keeping it straight to the point, and don't want to confuse the issue. On the right wing, we have an inverted winger set to attack. He's going to take more risk, and they are going to go in harder. You'll see why in a minute, and I will come back to this. On the left is an inside forward, again set to tackle harder, and then up front is your advanced forward, again with tackle harder. Now, your mentality with the team is attacking, and then in possession, we're going to play fairly wide. Remember, we want to use the fullbacks to support them. We're going to pass the ball into space, so we're going to try and go in behind the defense rather than playing it to feet all the time, with a nice high tempo and a mild directness, so we can go long or short. We're not set on one style of play. We're going to let them be expressive, and we're going to let them run at defenses, and the crosses are going to be low crosses, so cutbacks, drilled low crosses. We're not going to try and beat the centre-backs in the air. What we're going to do is play on their weakness, which often with a centre-back is with their feet. When we are in transition, we're going to counter press. Now, that is why your front three have set to tackle harder. We can risk them getting a yellow card because more often than not, tackle harder for them is like a moderate tackle for your defenders and midfielders. So it's not that much of a risk. When we win the ball back, we're going to counter, and we're going to counter quickly. We're not too worried about what our goalkeeper does, but we are going to distribute out to our defenders and let them build from the back. And out of possession, we have a nice high line, both attacking and defensively, and we're going to prevent short goalkeeper distribution. We're not setting any of the other ones up here, as you can see. We're going to let the players decide that for themselves based on the progress of the game at that point. Now, you've seen how the tactic works, and you've seen our results. Now, I am going to give this tactic a 9.8 out of 10. It's not quite perfect because we didn't win all 3 leagues, but it's as close as you're going to get without doing that. The other reason I'm giving it a 9.4 is this tactic has delivered a total of 254 points across the 3 seasons. That is sensational, and by far and away the highest points haul we've had on any tactic test so far since we started doing them. Absolutely amazing. Go and give Gur a follow on Twitter. He is amazing. Give this tactic a download. It is on Sort It Outside. The link is in the description below. It is perfect for anybody looking to play 4-3-3. Highly, highly recommend it. We're going to bring you another one on Wednesday. And remember, on Friday and Saturdays, we do live stream on YouTube as we continue our journey with Aston Villa in the Wanderer. And I will see you all really, really soon. Have a great day, guys.